That appears to be good. I'll keep the boots and the pants on me. It's 3 pounds. Who cares? Sir Bard. There you are. Skirt.
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as nervous and short-tempered as caged bears. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas. They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
Dude, I will do everything you need.
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
In a bit
He said he'd
uncertain.
never built a trebuchet catapult. I wouldn't even know where to start, but he might.
But, if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
How do you
How
feel,
you
Sir
faring,
Bard?
Sir Raybard?
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some cutthroat thug lolling about in my bed at the castle.
Well, at least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves to smoke the bastard out.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it too well.
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart, too. That place is my home.
How do we take back
What's the
Thomberg?
easiest way to take back Talmberg?
Talmberg, there's no H.
Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. But there's no Royal Army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more, we don't want to destroy the castle. Personally, I'd like to return to it.
Repairing the castle would be expensive.
And time-consuming. No trebuchet is wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please. And if we blast the castle to pieces and Sigismund comes back, he'll make short work of us.
Do you think Sigismund will
Do you
return?
think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will. The whole country will know about it soon enough.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that fellow Havel.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province? And there's no shortage of power-hungry bastards like Havel and Toth in Bohemia.
How do we
Is
get
there
past the
some
gate?
way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Istvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to set fire to it.
Stuck up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked
the
in as much
bagger.
pitch as possible. The local charcoal burners surely have some.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate...
Dude, I will go
down,
on the biggest
it'll
fetch
weaken it and make
quest
it
that
easier
you
to
need.
break through.
Exactly.
What part of the wall is
And
most
what about the
vulnerable?
walls? Which side is the most vulnerable?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time we'll do it better.
It didn't go that
Pity
bad. We
they
got a
didn't
bunch
stay
of
held up in
hostages, not the
Brannick
two
for
main
longer.
ones.
It would have been much easier there.
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
About Thomberg's
Is there
weak
anything
points.
you can tell me about Talmberg's weak points?
The truth
Talmberg.
is, Talmberg has far too few weaknesses. Who'd have thought that was something I'd come to regret?
Pity they didn't stay...
Toth is a wily fox.
Is there anything else I can help with?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry.
you still
Can
train
you
me?
teach me how to...
Defense?
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
All right.
Isn't that quite a lot?
I haggle a little bit. You don't mind.
Sat
Come now. Agreed. Now, take care.
There we go. Defense. Then what about sword, brother?
God be with you.
I'd like to improve... I want to achieve...
Not that I
All
really
right.
care.
Isn't
It'll
that
cost
quite a
you.
lot? Is this a...
That's a... Agreed. Good luck.
Thank you. The higher my bonus for charisma. Don't mind if I do. Pretty much. Do we have any stabs for swords? I know I was doing one of these. I think it was this one. Yeah. The Felcher. We did it once, I believe. Anything else in here? No. We're almost at 22 to be max rank. Max rank, excuse me. But I don't care about any more perks. Pretty much. So let's see here. We had a different hat to use if we wanted to. Still broke. Master Fafar. Give me all the fetch quests right now. Please. What do you need, Fafar?
What do you need?
What do you need?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Tamburg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to
That's
help
what I'm
you,
here
but
for,
how?
brother.
I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Keyser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Conrad Keyser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege
What
of
a
Necropolis,
broad
together with Sigismund.
career that man has.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all. Take care now.
Anything else you need? I'm gonna go with no, because at the end of the H and C and D. Wrong button. You can see mighty. E. Quartermaster. Sir Divish. Oh, did they get turned into side quests? Yeah. The monastery. Ah, jeez. Conrad Kaiser. What happened over here? Help Master Fafar. Skirt. Skirt.
Yeah.
Further than I thought you were. Horsemanship.
Yeah.
Hello, quartermaster.
My
What do you
respects
need?
to you.
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well, well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help,
I'll do everything but
bring it
hunt.
right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind. I brought you some meat.
Stack it over. What's going on?
Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. News like that'd refresh me almost as much as a drink. And the lads, too.
Okay. Now, unless we go and do a couple camps that have meat in it, I don't care. Bernard.
Why are you waking me? Go away.
You gotta wake up, Bernard.
Oh, leave me be.
Do 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 boo. He's awake. Was he E? I think he was E.
How are you?
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch. But there's nothing a couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
Well, there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man, simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember. And when they forget, do it again.
But then you'd have an injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. But Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open.
Alright, I will do that.
How goes it, Sir
How are you doing,
Bernard?
Captain Bernard?
How goes it? We're sitting here under the castle, and all day long there's folks hewing stones. My ears are ringing as if I'd been struck on the head, which is just how I feel.
I felt that way too since the night of the attack.
That went horribly wrong. And even so, we were lucky. Could have gone much worse. God be with you.
Don't train me in axe. Have I talked to everybody? We good? Oh my god. Sir Divish. I realized you brew up something to fend off the sleep. Well, let's go talk to Divish. Who is south of us?
Yeah.
He's a D. And add more stuff to the the screen.
Greetings. What business have you?
You're feeling
How do
better,
you
Sir
feel,
Divish.
Divish? How's the shoulder?
I felt better, boy. I feel awful, truth be told. And my shoulder's paining me.
I have the same shirt.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll soon be better.
The flesh can be healed, perhaps. But the spirit... Henry, can you do something for me?
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna, but I don't know what happened to him. And then there's the one from Ujits. What's his name?
Godwin. But why would you need a priest? The wound will heal, especially with the help of one of the monks.
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning, and dead men, and I have to confess my sins. Goodbye.
I will find a priest willing to go to Talmberg. Go to Herbalist. Okay, let's go to the Herbalist first, because we might need specific flowers. And I don't want to do that last, and then... And this way, I know what flowers to keep an eye out for, pretty much. So you're north of me. You're the sea, I believe. I just would like to know if these actually matter.
Yeah.
If they have any effect, or is it just like, hey, you get bonus money. Have fun. And one thing I do not need in this game is money. If they have an actual effect in the story, by golly, I'll do them except the honey one. Maybe you don't even have to hunt. Maybe I can just like, hey, poachers, step your game up. And you're good. But I don't know, man. I think we have to hunt. It's only like 5 or 6 rabbits, I believe, because you get tons of meat. But still. Skirt. Skirt.
Good morning.
I need something to keep our soldiers awake. Do you know of anything that might help?
I do know of a concoction to ward off sleep. I can teach you how to make it if you like.
Prefer if you just did it.
But I need enough for at least 100 people.
I can't help you with that. You'll have to brew up a bit at a time as it's needed. So, do you want to do it or not?
Sure.
That'll be very helpful.
How many do I need to make?
Bye.
I already know this recipe, huh? Can I just show a map? And to make 60 of them? Hold on. Kingdom Come Deliverance, potions for siege. We gotta apparently you gotta get 61 as well. But you gotta make him yourself. Or you can bribe her to do it for you, I think. If I didn't... No, I'm not doing that again. No, it's fine. Don't warn me again. Apparently they go to the herbalist north of the Dechko. Until she likes you, and then just brew the potion. She'll brew the potion to get her to like you more enough. Let's see. Kingdom Come Deliverance, herbalist, let's go. Where is she? Just north of the Dechko is all it says. It's right there. Okay, I'll just tip her until she loves me. Then, I'm gonna have to do it. That's cool. I'm gonna do that right now, actually, I think. How with this button? You know what? I'm gonna go to Ulshitz first. Where did my crosshair go? So I was not about to brew 60 potions. I refuse. Would have been there for an hour. Probably more, actually. Eric Godwin. You're moving out.
Good day.
There's something I need from you, Father Godwin.
Is there, my son? How can I help?
There are a lot of dead and wounded at Talmberg, and no one to make the sign of the cross on their foreheads.
I'd like to help, but sadly I simply can't. My own parishioners are watching me closely, and if I make just one false move, they'll have the bishop down on my back.
But Sir Divish himself...
If he wants me, let him come and speak to me himself. But I'm not going anywhere. It's your fault I have to live with a sword dangling over my head, Hal. And don't think I've forgotten.
What did I do?
I never forced you to do anything. And just because I didn't help you out, you're denying God's forgiveness to innocent strangers.
How dare you? Do you think I'd stoop to such pettiness? My reasons are honorable.
But...
What did I do to you?
No buts. There's most certainly another of God's servants to be found hereabouts. And now go with God, my son, or go to the devil.
Been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure. Is it because I went drinking with them?
Are you playing tricks on me?
I can tell Sir Divish about it, but... I literally did... It's because I murdered the dudes who went to go... You're outside.
Good health.
Might have murdered the dudes during that quest. I think it was
I need
that
to bring
quest.
a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
I'm sorry about that, but I don't have any to spare. I can hold out a while with what I have, but I'd be running short myself. God be with you.
Man, I love this quest, huh? What's F down here? It's another brewery. Charcoal burner. Sure. Go to F.
Yeah.
Are those all dandelions? Unpickable?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, there's a wall in my way.
Yeah.
It's a guide. Pretty much just killed that man. What accident? Charcoal boys, hey, it's Henry! Henry, how's it going, Henry? Who am I talking to? Man over here. Hello, charcoal burner spokesman.
God save you.
I'm looking for some pitch for Talmberg.
Already? What happened to the last lot we supplied?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Do you have any, or don't you?
I do. I had a buyer lined up, but it's been a while since he showed his face. What do you need it for?
Talmberg's been taken by a horde of brigands, so we're laying siege to it. We could use some pitch.
Christ blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. You gave us a hand with that ginger when we needed it, and if it's for Sir Divish, I know my duty. If you want to haul it away yourself, feel free, or I can get someone to deliver it to you.
Thank you.
Someone else can deliver it for me.
See you later.
Alright, map. Then we have down here at B. Does that one well? Yeah. And I think we should be heading to Ledeshko after this. I'm gonna buy the lady, buy like a flower and just give her like 14 times the price for it. Until I see that her rep's just out the wazoo. Skirt. Andrew! Where are you, Andrew? I'll come bring a question. Oh, Henry. How are you, Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Andrew, there's no more beer in Talmberg, and the soldiers are starting to grumble. Can't you send some there?
I could. There's nothing in it for me.
Supposed to pay your tax in ale, aren't you?
Just as a matter of interest, who do you pay your taxes to?
You're saying I should be paying the Talmberg to old Sir Divish? When Sir Havel of Waldeck was the master here, I managed to wriggle out of it. Nobody's come collecting since.
Well, right now, there are 3 noblemen camped by Talmberg, one of whom might be very interested to learn about all the tax you owe. I imagine he might want to collect it in the form of beer.
When you put it like that, I have got a few kegs I could send over. I won't lose out too much. They'd only spoil if I kept them longer, and I'd have to throw them away.
Just remember, if you poison them, they'll hang you for it.
Those soldiers would drink it up long before it has time to go off. And what's more, what with all that cabbage being eaten, it wouldn't occur to anyone the shits came courtesy of the beer. I'll have them loaded up right away and taken there. And give their lordships my regards. Tell them I'm sending my best beer as a gift. Why the devil shouldn't I get some goodwill out of this at least?
There you go. Beer and whatever that thing was done. I can do more here? Why?
What do you think? Well, this new lord never forgets a man who fails to pay him a single groschen.
Terrible news, especially for us.
People usually shit themselves when that.
All to the good.
Okay. Guess we can get more if we want to. Head to here.
Yeah.
You there.
Yeah.
There was a cave there that I won't pay any mind to.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Yeah.
You don't hate me, do you?
God be with you.
Can we do something about the price? This here.
My word.
What is your reputation anyway?
Take care.
71.
Can we do something about...
Well...
this, and...
Thanks. Goodbye.
Still 71, eh? What would make like a bigger potion? A bigger purchase?
Let's have a word about the price. This, and a little...
My word. Good luck, then.
Still 71, eh?
I'd like to talk to you about that...
What about it?
Yes. Well, in a way. There was no ghost. Just a guilty conscience and past wrongs. The truth and an atonement cross helped where smudging and casting spells didn't.
And what else are ghosts but the result of a guilty conscience? Don't take the dead lightly. You could have managed without the cross, though, if you'd really done as I told you.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. In any case, the only thing that worked was admitting a long ago wrongdoing and erecting an atonement cross.
Bah! Believe me, you could have saved yourself the effort if you just waited a bit. It takes some time for the smoke from those burning herbs to reach the great beyond. But here's a potion and some herbs for your work. Hopefully the dead won't be bothering us for some time now.
I hope not. Bodies seem to be cropping up like weeds lately.
Take care.
Thank you. Did that up your reputation? Yeah, I do one at a time. Okay, so what I'm seeing here. Still 71, eh?
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so...
That's a
Yeah,
sum I
that's
can
just
live
buy
with.
stuff. You know what? Let's see, do I even have the option to get her to make it? Or did I ruin everything? I didn't even check.
Good luck.
I don't. You know what? Never mind. I don't care. I'm not doing the potions. So eat that. I can just restock her inventory and just buy them over and over. Let's see here. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Do trader inventories restock? Traders restock. Like 2 days. I'm not gonna wait here for like a week and a half. I'm just not gonna do it.